Yay. It's the 9th of December 2023. Good morning and welcome to the beautiful game. My name is Mike Mesikelo, and two of the best guys I love talking sports are here with me. They will introduce themselves today. I need to introduce themselves. I'll start from my far right. Oh yeah, Baba, introduce yourself. Let them meet you.
Great morning, Mike, and great morning to your viewers. I'm Sam Adeyebi. I really love talking sport, and I think it's one of the best things anyone should be doing, is just to talk sport. Yeah.
Wonderful. Oh yeah.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Toyosi Afolayan, and it's the time to talk about the beautiful game. Let's talk soccer. Let's talk football.
Yes. It's not soccer. It's football.
Yes, it's football.
Not soccer.
For the Americans, because soccer.
They don't win World Cup before. Why would they change that because of them? Yeah, but there's quite a lot that we want to talk about today. But let's just, it just came into my mind now. Sporting Lagos, I was thinking they'll get a win. But it was finally a draw, an away draw for Sporting Lagos. It would have been nice to have a win for Sporting Lagos here. But Sporting Lagos, they're up to 8-7 on the table now? Eight on the table now. Yeah. Let's talk about the MPFL. What are the chances of Sporting Lagos getting to the continent this season?
Very tough. I really don't see Sporting Lagos on the continent. I know you might agree with me because the away form of Sporting Lagos is nothing up to write about. But there is still a silver lining. They're going to improve in the second standard because they haven't lost more than a goal and they haven't considered more than two. I think the only times they've considered twice is against Remo Stars 2-1 and against Kwara United 2-1. Other games has been 1-0 that they've lost. So they've drawn against Kwara United 0-0. They drew against Abia Warriors 1-1, although they would have lost 2-1. So in that game, I was thinking it would have ended.
There's so many things that is happening with Sporting that I really... Lokosa is an experienced player, and his acquisition into that team was something I was looking forward to. Yes, it didn't start well, not getting goals, but I think about 3 weeks ago, then in like 2 games back-to-back, he scored. But then the goals have been drying up. There are no goals coming from the entire team. Not Lokosa alone, from the team.
If you win
there has not been goals. And especially when you go out there, when you leave your comfort zone, Lagos, and you go as far as the lobby side, going to Kano, going into Katsina, you need to get goals. That's how you get to win or get a point. So it's been that topsy-turvy for them. And right at home as well, it's not that they've been convincing. Yes, they're playing good football, but they're not winning all the games. Yeah, so I think they've got to like 2 draws here at home.
So which is something against Atlanta and against Doma United.
And so I really think
that idea of winning at home at all costs.
No, it's no longer there anymore. That is why they also can go away and pick points. They've picked 2 points away.
I still feel they can get something. I still feel they can get into the continent. It's still very obvious. If you're looking at an inspiration for a team like Doma United, who are just a new team in the league as well, who are right there at the top. So if you look at that, that's a good one that Sporting Lagos can pick up from. So I'm looking at... we've just played
there is a problem. There's a problem with Sporting Lagos. Their star boy, that is Jonathan Aloko, who they call the Barbie boy that does the celebration like this. That boy has been missing for the past 3 games. There is an information that he has gone to Armenia for trials.
What do you mean missing?
Missing like he's not in the team. He's not in the team.
Nigerian professional football.
He's doing well, and then he went to Armenia to do trials.
Player that was training? We saw his training video.
And then he went to a club in North Africa.
We saw him in where?
In Egypt also. So the thing, the clubs are aware. The clubs are aware of this.
For many years, that's always happened. Players just going a wall, and it's all because there's a professional contract or a foreign contract.
But it's back in Nigeria.
So let's see whether he can start.
So when you mentioned that Jonathan Aluko was missing, I wanted to start calling, say, even Haaland self used to.
No.
But this kind of missing, even Haaland say,
this guy is
permission of the club, so go for whatever.
But the club did not say he went on trials with a club in Armenia. He's unavailable, period. But we know this man scored 5 goals in the Nigerian Professional Football League this season. And then Armenia. But it's back in Nigeria now.
But while we're still talking about MPFL, there was something that happened over last weekend that I was ranting about in some of the WhatsApp groups I belong to, that a player, a youngster, we should say, a teenager, scoring 5 goals in an away game. In an away game.
And we don't hear so much noise about it.
Against Gombe United. And they won 5-2. This young man scored the entire 5 goals. Yusuf Abdullah. Until date, even the Kano Pillars Ando, they are not
Social media
celebrating.
handles.
The only thing they did,
The league itself, they are not. How can you, this is what we
The youngest
people.
players to
And
score
then you
5
look
goals.
at the board, the interim board who has now become the main
IMC.
board. What is happening? This is how
see,
you get people to watch the
it
league.
is branding, number one branding. Because I saw this boy play against Sporting Lagos in when they defeated Canopy last 3-0. This guy could have scored a belter because he has a very wicked left foot, very similar to Chukwueze. But the only problem is, yes, it's similar to Chukwueze. He scores.
It's a beautiful goals.
When last did Chukwueze score?
He scored in the Champions League.
Which Champions League?
He scored Champions League.
This year?
Yes.
So
Wait, just chill. So
Before that one, when last?
the only thing the club did was that they wrote a WhatsApp communique that the MFF should call up this boy to age-grade national teams. Are you sending your player to national team? No. Promote him on social media. But
Now you
social
come to
media
the
is
national team. Let's talk about that as we are about to enter into the CAF Awards, because that's what we're starting the show on. You can send in messages. Our WhatsApp number 0802 0815247. For now, we can get your messages and read them. A little bit later in the show, we'll open the phone lines. But for now, 0802 0815247. Let's get in your message. We're talking about MPFL, the CAF Awards, and then also AFCON. We'll get into the CAF Awards. But let's move on to AFCON. Pesero said something about finding a new keeper.
He has gone to South Africa.
And wanting, we don't have, there's going to be no official match before. Yes, there's going to be no official.
There's a report that we're playing a friendly.
They'll be friendly now. But those games, there's no official FIFA date again.
And for those games, you are not even expected to play your best.
Yes.
You want to try out some players.
You can't expect a player.
Something
Why
you
we
should
play
have
Saudi
been doing.
Arabia?
That's something you should have been doing.
You had friendlies against Mozambique, you had against Saudi Arabia. You still use the same team. It doesn't even make
Friendlies
sense.
to test your players.
It doesn't even make sense. So, let's leave that Pesero. Let's find a goalkeeper. Our problem.
We're waiting for the official list.
This man was seen in South Africa. When we went to Chippa United to see Stanley Nwabili. That guy has 6 clean sheets in 12 games for Chippa United in the South African League. No doubt. I've seen clips of this guy, but clips can be deceiving.
Okay, so now the point is this. AFCON is just coming into it, but the most important thing is that by Monday, CAF would crown the African Footballer of the Year for male, female, and other divisions. Of course, for male, it has been shortlisted. Shortlist is now down to 3. There's a final 3. The final 3, Achraf Hakimi, we also have Mohamed Salah, and of course, Nigeria's Victor Osimhen. Now, as you can see there, let's take them one after the other. Mohamed Salah has no business on this final 3-man list. Are we agreed on that? Or do you have any objection?
I agree.
Mohamed Salah has no business on this list.
I don't agree.
So, I absolutely will agree with that.
Yes.
I feel like Yasin Bono should have been there alongside Achraf Hakimi. That's what I feel, not Mo Salah.
Why should Mo Salah be there on this list?
At this list, this award is for individual performance,
Yes.
not team performance.
Yes.
Mohamed Salah has more goals and assist contributions than any African in Europe last season.
This is not last season, no. This is about a year in review.
It is a year, yes. If you look at the year in reviews, look at what this man achieved for Liverpool. Even though Osimhen cannot lace his boots when it comes.
Liverpool that did not qualify for Champions League.
No, wait now, see.
Wait, Liverpool that left off of this round of 16.
Individual performance
in the Champions League
comes first. Individual performance comes first.
No, you can't say so.
Individual performance is better than Osimhen.
No.
Better than individual. No, wait.
How can you say
Let me wait now.
It's not the stats. You're saying a goal contribution, but what did that goal contribution lead to for the team?
I am not saying Osimhen cannot win, but I'm only justifying the fact that he had more goal contribution than Victor Osimhen.
But Osimhen does not make him.
Did he play at the World Cup?
He didn't play at the World Cup. It's the same with Osimhen.
Did he win a league?
No, he didn't win any league.
Was he the highest goal scorer in the league?
No, it wasn't.
Did he get in Champions League where they stop?
Round of 16.
Come on,
I understand the effect of what
let me tell you. You see,
of course, over Hakimi. Hakimi should not be on that list.
No,
Hakimi is the imposter. No,
I was one of
Morocco should. If Morocco had 3 players, all their 3 players, I wouldn't have minded. No. If we had Yasin Bono, we had Achraf Hakimi, and probably Sofiane Amrabat.
Wait. You are mentioning all those guys. What did they do at club level?
My brother.
Yusuf Enesri got to the
Europa League.
Yes.
Okay,
won the Europa League and was also instrumental in the World Cup. Got into the quarterfinal.
Very
instrumental. Remember, he forgot the goal.
He scored against Portugal. You don't finish.
Let me tell you. He didn't World Cup alone. Let me tell you. the thing that gave Kanu the last African footballer that we can hear is that match against Chelsea. I am telling you now.
Last one.
Kanu 3, Chelsea 2. That is what gave Kanu African footballer of the year.
See,
You better know.
the
Let me let you
1991
know.
one. The one in
Yes,
1999.
the last time Nigeria has ever won African footballer of the year, it
was
was one match.
24 years ago.
It was one match that gave Kanu one
no.
goal. That's what particular. I'm listening.
Do you know how many times
There's
Nigeria have been
some
cheated also?
performances. For the first time, we had an African team in the semi-final of the World Cup.
We've had
That
quarterfinals
is
before.
big alone, eh?
Well, we
What's
see.
that's quarter-final? How can you say now? I said
See,
semi-final.
Mike, I see.
Ghana and Irish quarter-final now.
See, Mike.
Suarez. You know the Suarez
Cameroon
do us.
stop.
You know the Suarez do us. You
Nagian.
understand? You know the Suarez.
Nagian.
Maybe for reach that semi-final.
Nagian do us.
Okay, Gian. Okay.
Because Gian could- if you
I go
penalty,
say
why
na
miss
Suarez.
penalty?
Me, I go say na Suarez. But the point we say, Morocco got upwards to that point. They made they gave us a World Cup that Africa,
never,
you know, you give us a World Cup like we had never seen an African team perform that well. That alone stands a step. And you look at and let me tell you one thing. The World
It
Cup,
wasn't a fluke.
the World Cup. Let me tell you something. The World Cup is not.
They defeated two of the Iberian neighbors.
The World Cup,
Yes, Portugal and Spain.
The World Cup is not 1 month. That's where a lot of you. Let me let you understand some things. That 1 month is called the World Cup finals. The final is not that one game. The 32 teams that qualified
They've already
are
played
in
the
the
World
finals. The World Cup is over 3 years long. It is called there's a World Cup qualifying series. So what you see in that 1 month is the finals of the World Cup. It's not that one match. That's what you have to understand. So what somebody has played is not. You don't say, oh, it's just 1 month and a good goal.
Mike, are you
It is
giving?
over
So are you
3
saying
years.
that a Moroccan is justified to win this award?
So look,
Yes, a
yes,
Moroccan is
yes.
justified to win.
If a Moroccan should win
But a
it,
Moroccan that
If a
would
Moroccan
have
should
been
win it.
justified for me would have been a
Bono.
Yasin Bono.
exactly.
Not Ashraf Hakimi.
Exactly.
Hakimi did not play a very huge role. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Hakimi
No,
did
no,
not play a
Hakimi-
huge role for PSG last season.
No, he did.
How many?
point,
But
my point.
Huge role for PSG.
How many?
were
Wait,
bad
hold on.
last season,
How many
and you
goals
can
did
only
Mbappe
get few
score?
Players.
For
Calm
guys,
down.
see,
I am sure now. There's where I'm going to.
Yeah.
If you open the internet and just open how many goals Mbappe scored, you probably you won't waste time. The stats will come up. You want to check how many assists Mbappe had? The stats will come up. How many interceptions did Hakimi have in the season?
How many blocks? How many
blocks did he make? You won't see those kind of stats online. Well, I am letting you know. We have to get to the point where
defenders and midfielders
football is annoyingly biased towards attacking players, and it's look. I have always said this, and I always said, and look, we cannot get to the point where we say a GOAT of all the. No, if you're going to call attackers, and you look at number 9, it's easy to say this is the best number 9. Why? You can see the number of goals he has scored, you can see the number of chances he has missed, or you can see his goal conversion ratio, which I think is the best to even rate a striker. Goal conversion ratio. How many chances did he get? How many did he score? I don't know if you understand. That is why you need scouts. They don't just think that the best attacker is the one that scored the most goals. No. Based on the number of chances he got, how many did he convert? That's how you pick that's how somebody will go and pick somebody. My point I'm saying is that football is biased towards attacking players.
We know.
So you're talking about Hakimi. How many interceptions did he make?
Mike,
I never know.
You don't know, but you can find out easily Mbappe. So why are you saying you don't know it for PSG? No, you can't say so.
I have a bit of argument to say about that, football being biased against attacking players. And I have said this on numerous
Towards attacking players, yes.
Towards attacking players. And it's not like that. It's what the game is all about.
Attack.
Football is about goals.
No.
If you don't
Football,
score,
no.
nobody will win.
It's about goals.
How many defenders
It's
will
about,
come and win?
it's about scoring them
without getting goals.
It's about scoring them and stopping them from getting
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
if you not stopping,
Do you understand?
how many defenders
now,
scored the goals?
In a
in.
team.
Ronald Koeman, as a defender, scored over 100 goals for
100 goals.
Barcelona.
Yes, this man played most of set pieces for
Jose
Barcelona.
Luis Chilavet,
As a
as
goalkeeper.
a goalkeeper,
Mike,
has
you know
scored
all of it.
over 90 goals.
Mike, we know some of
They
them.
do on their own.
Ramos also
They
has.
now even
Ramos
go and
also
contribute.
has.
We
But
got to
Chilavet,
against Atletico Madrid.
Ramos.
1-1. Normal time.
That was on
Ramos
2014.
scores an equalizer that makes it even possible. The whole match ended. Everybody's talking about Cristiano Ronaldo. Meanwhile, without Ramos
The man
doing
would
his
never
own
finish.
part and coming back there, and you are telling me in that kind of distance, why should the
But
Ramos
I
not be in
still
contention?
would say-
No,
I still
there's a
would say
bias.
Ashraf Hakimi
You can't say so.
deserve a
I
place
don't agree
in
that.
You
that
can't
team.
say, okay, why is that match now? Ramos was not even in contention for man of the match.
I don't agree.
No, let me ask you,
Yes.
who was the man of the match? Go and check there. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nobody remembers what Ramos did.
I understand the bias.
What are
okay?
we saying?
But
But on this spot,
There is a very big
because
bias.
I feel it is about what.
How is
why
it so?
did Xavi?
Get
Why did Xavi?
okay, tell me.
Why did
It's
Xavi
about
and Iniesta
scoring
not
goals.
deserve the 2010 Player of the Year?
Sam, tell me now. How can you prove? I ask you.
Why Wesley Sneijder couldn't have won? Even in the recent interview, Wesley Sneijder still.
Wesley Sneijder is even an attacking player. Leave that one first. How can you prove to me that Lionel Messi is a better player than Paolo Maldini?
Well,
Prove to me. Prove to me.
No, he's not a better player than Maldini.
I'm
Why?
asking no.
Because
No. Messi is known as the GOAT now.
Yes, no.
Okay. No.
When you look at their contributions,
Prove to me that Lionel Messi is a bigger backer legend than Ronald Koeman.
Trophies won. Matches played.
Trophies won. Puyol has won the same amount of trophies.
For Barcelona.
Yes.
No.
Daniel Alves has won the same amount of trophies for Barcelona.
Messi is the most decorated player in the world alongside
Daniel Alves
It
now.
used to be Daniel Alves. but
No,
he's
okay,
like-
Messi is
my
a
original discussion is that prove to me that Lionel Messi is a better player than Paolo Maldini.
See,
One, yeah.
I think
Prove to me.
Because so you.
I can't prove
You look
why.
at their rules.
They don't play
yeah?
the same position.
You look at their rules.
And that is why you can the concept of GOAT in football when it comes to general play is flawed.
Mike,
Because
and
you cannot prove this.
what you're looking at now, the list of the discussion we were supposed to have last year.
Yes.
Last week about the
This thing in plenty.
what best player.
Yeah.
But I still hold the thoughts that football is not biased against, because what football is all about is scoring goals. If you play goalless, football will not be interesting to anyone. If you're playing goals,
Yes.
football will not be interesting to anyone.
I
It's
agree.
the goals that bring the happiness,
Dribbles.
the joy. Yes, even with all the dribbles. But if you say goalless, yes, there are some matches that are goalless
I agree.
draws and you enjoy.
I agree.
But football,
I agree.
there has to be goals.
Okay, there has to
And
be
that's
goals.
why it has to be the attackers. Yes,
They call it barren draws.
Unfortunately, like someone has already pointed out many times, the errors or the mistakes of defenders, of the goalkeepers, is easily highlighted compared to the misses of an attackers, of the attackers. But it is football, the way it is structured.
You see, when
the
I
way
say
the game is,
it is structured that way. Yes, goals are important, but you see, even these defenders, how many times has Lionel Messi made a goal line clearance?
it's not his
It's
job.
not his job.
Oh, so but it's Ramos' job to score.
Yes.
It is
Yes.
the contributions. Wait.
Yes.
The contributions of
Ramos'
attackers
job
are more
is
than
to
that of
prevent
defenders.
goals. If Ramos scored, then it's a big one.
Don't you see?
It's a-
So for the
it's an
fact that
agility.
Ramos scored, it should have a higher rating in a
Wait,
particular
listen,
match
if you're making a case for
against Lionel Messi.
if you're making a
who
case
could not defend?
with Mike, if you're making a case for a midfielder to be recognized
Not
and an
even- I'm
attacker,
not talking about
I will
midfielder.
say okay.
It's not
good,
even midfielders.
because-
Midfielders. We've had midfielders. We've had Nedved.
So
We've had
you-
Kaka. We've had
You know,
Ronaldinho.
Luka
They've won.
Modric
I'm
in
talking about
recent
defenders and keepers.
They barely do the job.
Prove to
They
me
barely do the job.
what
How many
job,
times
what
do
are
they
you
do?
saying?
How many times do you see defenders on the ball? Except if you are playing pack the balls. How many times?
What are you
How
saying?
many times do you see defenders on the
What are you
on the
saying
ball?
now?
How many times?
What are you saying?
Mike,
How many times?
I don't know what
You
you
go
keep
to
dragging this, yeah?
EPL. Go to EPL. The people that have the most touches are defenders. Every season.
No,
They touch the ball the most.
Because at the pass
What are
ball
we
for
saying
no,
now?
at the pass ball for
No,
back.
I'm proving to you
At the
now
pass ball for
that you
back.
see them more.
Depend on the team you're talking
Depends
about.
on-
eh? Depend on the team.
The first,
A
in
Crystal
the
Palace
first
team,
10
you won't
of
say
in
that.
the first 10 of greatest touches in EPL every season, 7 are defenders.
No,
It depends.
Confirm.
on the
It's
team.
the
Style
seven
of
are
play.
defenders.
If you look at number one, style
And
of
that's
play,
the reset.
and then you
yeah,
are
it's the style of play that will bring about that.
number one style of play,
The
and then
Stoke City of this
up and
world,
down.
the Crystal Palace of this world.
But me, I bet you know, by touches, defenders are even seeing more.
They
They're
don't
the ones that have the highest passes. And the next people that I see are defensive midfielders.
Yes, defensive
Defensive midfielders.
They are the
Because
anchors.
they are even the ones that hold the team together throughout football. We've
Yes.
seen. Look at Man City today.
Without Rodri.
Without Rodri, they are rudderless. With all the, but now season will end. Everyone will be shouting Haaland. But come on, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
Rodri
You get my point.
Rodri got a shout.
You get my point.
At least he got a shout.
Come on,
He got a shout for
What
their
is a shout? What is a shout? Look at what John Stones did last season.
Mike, for all of these that these guys
John
do,
Stones.
They still don't do
if they
up to
didn't
what the
but there's
striker
no
will do.
goal.
If there's no goal, you will not enjoy your match. You can't even play draw.
We've seen 0-0 draws that we've enjoyed.
How many 0-0 you
My
won game?
point is that even the goals, the defender scored these goals that you're talking about.
Wait,
They
Mike,
score.
who decides the winner?
They score.
How many did they
How
get?
do you get winners?
How many goals did Franco Baresi score? How many goals did Ronald Koeman
Mike,
score?
how many times?
In fact, defenders score some of the best goals ever. How many, which free kick? Call me any free kick today. Wait, call me any free kick today that's better than Roberto Carlos against France.
Wait, if defenders
Any free kick.
Wait, if defenders are cutting out goals, how do you want to win your games? Is it by tackles?
The same Alan
So,
talk
for-
because they need to now.
For Harry Kane to do a block on the line.
The team has to be bad.
So it's not his job. But for Harry Kane
No,
to do the
in-
to score the goals, good.
Total-
For Sergio Ramos to do
total football has changed everything now.
No. Let's do the analysis. For
Yes.
Sergio Ramos to block a ball on the line, this is doing his job. When he scores a goal, that's when his name can be. Hey, Ramos scoring a goal. Like you did mention, the Atletico, the Champions League final.
They
when he
mentioned
scored
his
the
name to an
equalizer.
extent.
Yes, he dragged that game into the the extra time, and the winning goals were scored by the Ronaldo and the Di Maria and the Gareth Bale, and so, which is usually going to be the story because that's the guy that scored the winning goals. We have seen this many times running over, but like I had said earlier, what is the reason for football?
It's goals.
How do you judge a winner and a loser
It's
in a
goal
game
now.
of football?
You see,
Even if in a penalty shootout.
you see,
it
you
is
see.
the
Let me
goal.
tell you. Let me tell you.
It's not clearance.
That has to be the goal.
It is the goal,
And
but you
that's
see,
why the
but there's a
attacker or
fault.
the midfielders that
There's
get
a,
the goals
fault.
always have the highlight.
There's a fault intrinsically in this thing, and I still mention the same thing. It's a sword that has two edges. If they score the goals and they concede, will they win?
The Galacticos will tell you it doesn't matter.
If they score the goals
As
and they
long
concede,
as
will
you
they
are
win?
score,
No,
ask
fact,
Ronaldo,
the
ask
biggest-
Mike,
ask
the
Bale,
biggest
all of
will
them.
tell you-
They
The
will tell
biggest
you.
coaches, the biggest
We
coaches will
can
tell
always
you that.
Ask
remember their
Beckham.
era.
The
Ask
biggest coaches
Beckham.
will
Because
tell
they're
you.
always sure they're going to score the goals.
Outscore.
The biggest coaches will tell you that goals will win games, but defenses will win championships.
Win tournaments. Yeah.
Well, as a Wenger, we'll talk him. And see, the thing is, goals make your match interesting. I understand the blocks, I understand the save, but without the goals, you cannot win.
It's the same thing. If you concede the goals, you can also not win. If you concede more than you score, you will not win.
And then I will score you.
So that's my point. Is this? There has to be a balance. You don't get my
Okay,
point.
so-
That balance
Mike,
is not
will
there.
you rather have a team full of attackers or a team full of defenders?
What kind of defenders? If I have Trent, I have Roberto. See, Baba, you play. How many of you play
is a
Suru?
midfielder.
PS2.
In fact,
Wait,
it's a number
you
7.
you play PS2. Win level 4. Wait, if you carry Roberto Carlos, put for front.
You go shoot now.
Baba, they don't burn your attacker. That time, if they play Brazil, eh?
Put down for left wing.
Unfortunately, the Roberto
Left.
Carlos of PS wasn't the Roberto Carlos. Aside that free kick,
How many times?
how many times has Roberto
Yeah,
Carlos
that's to
scored
show,
a goal?
that's to show you that
Baba,
the game.
This is
and
a,
it makes
you know what happens? You know
We are
what
giving
happens?
Adrian
We'll cut
quiz.
some part of
So
this
like-
thing
like
and
I
we'll
said,
spend one day because
Maybe
this
to have even
this
the
one will
goals
go
coming.
end.
Would that
Yes.
be rather have a team of defenders or a team full
No,
of
that
attackers?
no, that's not the point. My point is this: there has to be balance. Yes, the goals contribute to win the game, but if you concede more than you score, you will not win. So my point is that there has to be a balance.
But then in recognition
No,
of
you love
football,
Simeone and
Balance.
Conte.
So my point is this: a balance. Don't you get? There has to be a balance,
Oh,
and
it's
that
not-
balance is not there.
It's not
But
possible.
in
That balance is
recognition,
not
in
there.
that
And it is
recognition, in
very
award
wrong.
recognition that you are
It is
fighting
wrong.
for right
I
now.
don't-
that
I
some
don't-
of
I don't
them-
think it's
So
possible.
what do you think could have been done? So you create categories for different roles?
Like I asked you a simple question now. Prove
Best
to me that
attacker,
Messi is a better player than Maldini.
I can
We
prove
enjoy
to
watching
you
Messi.
by his number of years of
Longevity.
longevity. You can say that of Madini as well, but he's had more
Maldini
success.
played longer than Messi.
No, he's had more success.
Eh?
He's had more
More
success
Who?
in his longevity than Madini.
Champions League. Champions League.
Has 5 Champions Leagues.
Is
World Cup.
That's
Madini
the
has-
number of this thing.
how many
Eh?
league titles?
How many trophies won?
How many trophies in total?
And,
Is it longevity by
No,
trophies?
no,
I
trophies
said
should
he's
be
a better player. Forget this.
And also, I will
Trophies
prove-
shows-
He's a better player.
he has scored.
The point is that there are no universal indices.
Yeah,
to prove.
definitely not. But
And that is why.
You know,
and
this,
that-
you know,
and
this
that is the
argument
flaw.
cannot,
And
actually
that is the flaw.
cannot be won by any party.
Yes, and that is the flaw. I tell you that you cannot say a player is a good. You can mention some of the greatest attacking player, the greatest defensive player, the greatest keeper. Because even in that equation, keepers are also players.
But you know,
Aren't they?
we all rate attackers.
And we had one keeper
We all rate attackers
that scored
more
over
than
90 goals.
Of
One
course.
keeper.
we rate attackers.
How many
More than goalkeepers, more than everybody.
how many saves
attackers?
Messi don't make? Now only Giroud
No
wey
be
we
work
know.
now.
We don't win keeper of the week.
We make
Only
it easy.
Giroud wey we know. How many? If you keep Messi for post, I swear.
Messi short now. Messi short.
Campos store.
Well.
Yansuma is not tough.
Campos.
Neymar
Remember
is not
Campos?
No,
So-
I know it don't be like Messi own now.
No, what I'm
My
saying,
brother,
no, it's not about
this has gone very long.
There's some
Please,
goalkeepers
bear
that
with
do
us. Bear with us. This has really moved us quite long, but it's been quite an interesting discussion here. So, but we started off from AFCON and all of that. We are expecting Osimhen to win it,
Of
but
course.
based on individual performances on winning the Capo Canone and the fact that
it's a major
for the Ballon
eight,
d'Or,
yes,
now.
yeah.
Yeah, for the Ballon d'Or,
33 years, and then you get to win. And you win.
Let's look at the female ranking also.
That one is a no
Tebi
doubt.
Katlana is there.
Barbara Banda, and then Assisa to Shuala. For Assisa, yes, he's in a team today. But there's just going to be. I won't. And this is it. I won't be surprised if someone like Barbara Banda gets to win, and that's because of his contribution to how Zambia gets to get to the World Cup. And she had a lot of issues. And in fact, there was a time that she was not allowed to play to play football because issue about agenda and all of that. And then she went to the World Cup, being the captain of the team, and then scoring. So that it's a landmark achievement for Zambia getting to World Cup. Landmark achievement
Zambia,
for us also scoring
I was shocked at their performance. Before the World Cup, was it Germany they beat?
Germany.
And I was expecting them to perform well, but they didn't turn out so well.
But when you look at contribution of goals and then trophies, then Assisa to probably get ahead of other teams.
Assisa is a 5-time winner. Will she make it 6?
There's no doubt Assisa Shuala is going to win at 6. And there's this song I want Nigerians to be singing on Monday. You know?
Okay.
Everything at double.
Okay.
Because we're winning the male, we're winning the female, and it's going to be like the first time.
This AFCON where they go. Okay.
But at least we shall don't win everything at double.
Okay.
But I feel Nadozie was cheated, the goalkeeper.
Nadozie, let's take a look at the shortlisted for the goalkeepers. Nadozie, a bright talent that I must say, coming up quite a young girl and all of that. That's another category we have in Nigeria. What do you think about that category?
So Chiamaka should get this. I was looking at that. Yeah, but there's a shout also for the Moroccan goalkeeper who did well at the World Cup, even though Morocco couldn't go through. But she did well at the World Cup. And for Morocco, I think they won the Nations Cup as well.
No, they didn't win. It was South Africa.
They got to the final. Yes, they got to the final, but they couldn't. And they were the one that hosted. Being a new nation in African football, talking about women football, it's a... maybe in under 5 years or so, and all of this has been put together, and then they've been able to get to the World Cup. It's a major achievement, but it still got to be Chiamaka, and not just because of what she has done with the national team, even with her club side, Paris FC, getting to the Champions League.
That is why I said that she was cheated. It's just like Bono. Why create a goalkeeper of the year? Was that anything like goalkeeper of the year before? The same way they
see that they did that for attacker. There was a time they did attacker BA for Lewandowski.
Same way they cheated this guy, Senegalese goalkeeper, what's his name? Mendy. Why did you create goalkeeper of the year for Mendy? You created for Bono, now created for Nadozie. Nadozie did well more than Branda.
It was so bad that Messi even had to call out UEFA and say that Lewandowski should have won that award. Do you know how bad that can get?
See, this Nadozie had a very good World Cup, so man of the match at World Cup, and then still had a very wonderful season with Paris, going to finishing third in their league, and she had many clean sheets going to the Champions League. But you now removed that player, put her goalkeeper of the season award. No, now I feel like CAF.
So she should have been about player of the season.
She should be amongst the top 3. But
it's the same thing we're saying, no. To
be honest, I was saying because this girl did. She was almost.
It's the same thing we're all saying here.
It's the
same thing we're all saying. To be honest, everybody's talking about the World Cup.
Against Canada, she saved the penalty.
Everybody remember Messi as much as yes, Messi and Mbappe ran the show, but people should not forget that Martinez, one leg.
See, she's one of the reasons why Nigeria did not lose any game at the World Cup. And why?
The other place we have in Nigeria is the young player of the year, Deborah Abiodun.
Deborah Abiodun, exactly.
If not for anything, everyone can still remember that first game at the World Cup.
Canada, she was
one of the best players.
Okay, yeah, that's it. That's what you can see there. Deborah Abiodun there, wonderful, and she'll be up against those other people who will be contesting for that particular award. All right, we'll take it. Before we get to the break, at our break, we'll give you a preview of leagues in Europe or what is happening this weekend in Europe. But just before that, let's just take a little of the comments that we have here, because that discussion almost people they vex. People they vex. Please, when you Toyosi from Asheshe says, "Good morning, guys. Mark, don't disrespect Liverpool. We are the best. We are still the best in Europe."
Nobody is saying you're not the best.
Okay.
Best in Europe, okay?
Yeah.
Toyosi.
Okay.
Is it Europe? Is it Europe in PS4 or PS?
No, PS5.
I think okay is fine.
We are still the best in Europe.
Anyway.
You guys talk about Man U's less team too much. In fact, one of the fans said no difference between Man U's less team and Norwich team. Mike, you can be good playing football, but if there's no goals, it will be an interesting game. Yes, that's true. But Liverpool, the best in Europe. Oh God, this is not even a discussion. Let's just even leave that one safe. Says, I cannot believe this guy is making an argument about Messi and please give us your name, Maldini. This is not a conversation, please. Also, understand the context we're talking about here. Don't just jump into the middle. Understand what we're talking about. I don't know what you mean, but if you understand what we're talking about, you respect what people are talking about. And you have to know that the people that are sitting down here are not just people who are there for being sick. They are here because they've earned it. So understand context when you are trying to make this thing. Okay, say the man in the middle, what makes you say Salah is qualified for the best player of the year? Okay, we spoke about that, I'm sure. Erasmus is a Ghanaian and says, you say I resemble Desmond Elliott. How? Don't start though.
Honorable Mike.
Before we go for, they say we know win CAF because of Desmond Elliott. Since I'm Erasmus, a Ghanaian based in Nigeria, for the CAF award, in my opinion, Victor Osimhen, because he was the highest goal scorer. Yes, we agree with it. Good morning, my people. Thank you for that. Quite a number of messages here. Good morning, sir. Ige Bukun, greetings from Alagbole. Thank you. Says, hopefully, it's talking about Manchester United. I hope changes has happened. Well, they beat Chelsea. That's what we'll talk about immediately. We'll come back after the break. We're just doing the EPL. And I make changes on players like Rashford and Martial. Okay, good. Good morning. Osimhen will win African best player. Chidera from Ikeja. All right, thank you. Good morning, guys. Osimhen or nobody. All right, good. Nigeria Football League should sign more players outside us.
When they see money?
Like Antonio Lewandowski.
No, they tried it now.
Brazilian player.
They say like Lewandowski. The whole league cannot sign Lewandowski.
That is it. That was what I was talking about before the show started.
What's the value of the entire?
The whole
That is the
league.
thing.
See, MPFL.
If we have good sponsors, okay, Sporting Lagos can even actually maybe those Sporting Lagos they have foreign partners now.
MPFL.
What's the value? Do you know how much?
No, see, at least now, no retirement plan now. See, if Sporting Lagos,
Okay.
you can
Good morning,
attract
guys.
investors now.
Good morning, guys. Up Gunners. We'll get to that. Gunners.
For life.
Aston Villa. Today. You go Shelle. All right. Good morning. Hello. A lot of good mornings here. Okay, guys. Quite a lot here. We'll just take a time out now. We'll take a preview of the leagues around Europe and we'll be back to talk about the EPL.